Hey there everyone, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. So we're going to be discussing some DC movie news, specifically Superman Legacy, and director James Gunn has been active on social media answering fans' questions about the upcoming movie, specifically when it comes to Superman's suit and when we can expect to have it revealed to the audience. But guys, if you are new around here, consider hitting that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with all the movie news we have going on this channel. But for now, we're going to jump into this comicbookmovie.com article. Superman Legacy director James Gunn reveals the odds of us seeing David Corenswet's suit before shooting starts. So there's a huge amount of excitement among fans to see David Corenswet's Man of Steel suited up in Superman Legacy, and filmmaker James Gunn has now revealed whether we'll get a reveal before March. So, as 2024 is just around the corner, one of the most anticipated pieces of information to come out of movie fandom is going to be the reveal of David Corenswet, his Man of Steel suit for the upcoming Superman Legacy. People are so excited to see, is it going to have trunks, no trunks? Is it going to be a cape, no cape? Is it going to be blue? Is it going to be black? Is it going to have the S on the front? There's so many questions that people have when it comes to the suit. And obviously throughout the years, there's been so many variations of different suits that different, actors have worn that they've used in the comic books. So there's so many people excited to see what the suit is officially going to look like. And is there just going to be one suit, or is there going to be multiple suits that he's going to wear throughout the movie? So many questions that people have, but James Gunn is kind of not answering any of those questions, and he said that we're not going to see the suit anytime soon, and hopefully it doesn't get leaked when they start shooting the movie in March. But let's keep reading here, guys, and see what we can learn about what's going on. Superman Legacy will be the movie which kicks off the new DCU, and the hope among Warner Bros. Discovery and DC Studio executives is that this reboot will be enough to make people forget the DCEU. I don't think people are going to forget about it anytime soon. I mean, over the past 10 years, the kind of roller coaster of emotions that people have had with the DCEU, restore the Snyder Cut, restore the Snyderverse, is Henry Cavill still Superman? Is he not Superman? He is Superman. The whole drama around Black Adam and, everything that happened with The Flash and Ezra Miller. The drama just goes on and on and on when it came to the DCEU. It's not something that people are going to forget in a hurry. The roller coaster of emotions was just insane. But there were some great films within the DCEU that I really, really enjoyed, and I know a lot of other people really enjoyed. There were some stinkers in there as well. But I don't think people are going to forget about the DCEU anytime soon. So that's going to be easier said than done, and even with James Gunn at the helm, the Man of Tomorrow is likely to have the odds stacked against him in 2025. Absolutely. When you look at the last 7 to 8 DCEU films and the amount of money that they've made at the box office and how they've been critically received as well, have a look at this chart here, guys, and in the right-hand column, you'll see the worldwide box office totals for all the DCEU films, and they've failed to make even 400 million at the box office. It just goes to show, guys, they've really struggled really bad when it comes to the DC brand, and I don't expect Superman Legacy to come out and make loads of money at the box office. It's not going to, with the track record that DC has sort of managed to get itself. Hopefully it comes out and is critically well received. That's what you need, even if the box office isn't amazing. But as the DCU reboot continues, the box office needs to go up. It needs to go up with every sequential film that comes out. And as long as it's critically well received and then the box office begins to kind of go up as each film comes out, then that's kind of what they're looking for. But Superman Legacy isn't going to come out and make $1 billion straight out the gate because of the reputation that DC has for itself. And that's just being realistic about, the way that DC is at the moment. So regardless, we recently learned that shooting is scheduled to begin in March, and the filmmaker was recently asked whether Superman's suit will be revealed before then. Unfortunately, Gunn made it clear that the odds of that happening are 0.0. So we're definitely not getting a look or a reveal of the Man of Steel suit before Superman Legacy comes out. But that's kind of a risky tactic, not to have an official reveal of the suit, because when they start rolling the cameras on the movie, if someone at the studio, leaks a behind-the-scenes image of, the Superman suit, but it comes out and it looks bad, if it's from a bad angle or bad lighting, or if it's a grainy image, then it's going to put people off, the movie, or put people off kind of what the costume looks like. So it's better for them to get ahead of it and do an official reveal of the suit before they start production, in my opinion. But obviously it doesn't look like they want to do that. So there has been certain rumblings for a while that DC Studios plans to pull back the curtain on the DCU at next year's San Diego Comic-Con. That absolutely makes sense. You have a massive wide audience that watch San Diego Comic-Con. It's a place where all the big tentpole studios release all of their big content, and it's a great way to advertise what's going on with the DC reboot. And Gunn doesn't seem at all worried about set photos, suggesting Superman Legacy won't be shot on location. So at the same time, Gunn also confirmed that there's no plans to bring Streaky to the big screen. Streaky. In the comics, the cat is typically associated with Supergirl and gains superpowers from a piece of kryptonite and flawed experiment. Possessing abilities similar to Superman, Streaky intermittently aids and hinders heroes. We won't be losing any sleep over Streaky being left on the shelf, but something tells us Superman Legacy suit reveal will end up being one of the most anticipated reveals heading our way in 2024. There is a lot of fans out there who are very particular with the way they want the suit to look. You know, the size of the S that's on his chest, the size of the cape, the color of the suit, the kind of the tone of the blue, the tone of the red and the yellow, and also, you know, whether there's going to be trunks on the costume or no trunks. That was a big question as well. So there's a lot of people anticipating and very, very excited to see what the suit is going to look like when it's finally revealed to us. But we have some questions here that fans have posed to James Gunn on social media, and he's answered some questions, you know, with a little bit of information here and there. So let's go down and have a read of some of these questions. So this account on Twitter asks the question, what's the likelihood of seeing what the suit looks like before filming in March? And James Gunn responds 0.0. Says absolutely no way that we're going to see a reveal of the suit before the filming takes place in March, which is a shame because the last thing you want to happen is, you know, have a fan or maybe possibly a crew member leak a picture of the suit online, you know, that's a low resolution, a bad quality, maybe bad angle, bad lighting, and it puts people off what the suit looks like, potentially putting them off what the film looks like, and then obviously the drama that comes along with it as well. You know, with the DCU reboot, the last thing we want is drama carrying over from the DCEU over to this DC universe. And hopefully they do an official reveal at some point so they get ahead of any leaks that could possibly happen. But let's go on to the next question and see what people are asking. So this comes from DCU Updates again. So, are there any other comic writers that you have talked to about Superman Legacy or any other upcoming DCU projects? And then James Gunn responds, my man at Jim Lee knows all there is to know, of course. Yeah, obviously Jim Lee, he's one of the main guys over working on the comic books. So James Gunn's obviously spoke to him. He's probably, you know, like a consultant on the movie. So, yeah, no, of course he's going to know a lot of what's going on with the Superman movie. He's probably done a lot of the concept art behind the scenes for the suit and, you know, other characters' costumes and environments and settings and scenery and things like that. So Jim Lee probably knows all there is to know when it comes to the movie. Also from DCU Updates, so will we see Streaky in the DCU? So there's Streaky there, ginger cat with sort of like Superman powers, which is quite funny. James Gunn responds, if my cat had superpowers, I'd be the only human alive. Not in the near future, no. So we're not going to be seeing Streaky in the movie. You know, this isn't mind-blowing information here, guys, but it's just fun to get these little updates here and there. So as I always say, the DCU is like a jigsaw puzzle, and we're getting little bits of information. We can add an extra piece of the puzzle here and there, and we get an overall kind of look as to where the DCU is and the characters that may be appearing. And it doesn't look like Streaky is going to be appearing in Superman Legacy. So for all those cat fans out there, it's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. So, the last post from DCU Updates. So, no DCU art, no Superman art I ever post is a hint at the costume. I just like art. I like Superman. So, yeah, this is basically James Gunn responding, saying that, you know, when he posts up images of Superman on his social media accounts, it doesn't mean that, you know, the suit is going to look like this or the rendition of Superman is going to have any kind of relevance to what he's posting. He just likes the artwork, and it probably just inspires him to some point. But he just says, no Superman art I ever post as a hint at the costume. So guys, if you ever see James Gunn on social media posting up Superman images, it doesn't mean that his Superman in Superman Legacy is going to have a costume that in any way sort of resembles the art that he's posting. So just bear that in mind going forward. So here we have the official synopsis. Superman Legacy tells the story of Superman's journey to reconcile his Kryptonian heritage with his human upbringing as Clark Kent of Smallville, Kansas. He is the embodiment of truth, justice, and the American way, guided by human kindness in a world that sees kindness as old-fashioned. I really kind of like that, guys. I think that's really fun. Kind of like an old-school take on Superman. I kind of like that. We got the cast list here, guys. So if you want to pause it and read the cast list, help yourself. I'm not going to read all the names because I'll butcher them. So, Kurt Russell no longer appears to be in the running for Jor-El, and there's no word on Ma or Pa Kent or whether they're even alive in this iteration of Clark Kent's story. Brainiac, meanwhile, is expected to serve as the reboot's big bad, with production set to begin early next year. We're hoping the final few cast members will be revealed as we move into the new year. Superman Legacy is currently set to be released in theaters July 11th, 2025. So we still got a bit of a wait yet, guys. But yeah, as filming begins in March, if there are any characters that are left to be in the movie, then they should be announced, in the early start of next year. So we're not sure if any more DC characters are going to be appearing. Obviously, we've got Green Lantern, we've got Mr. Terrific, we've got Hawkgirl, and Supergirl. Potentially, there were rumors that Supergirl is going to be appearing, but there's nothing confirmed about that so far. But guys, jump into the comment section, let me know what you think about this. So, James Gunn's not going to be revealing the suit before the start of filming in March. Streaky the Cat is not going to be appearing. And, yeah, that's kind of where we are. And, like I say, no social media post of what he puts up with the Superman costume, is giving any detail away as to what the suit's going to look like either. But yeah, guys, jump into the comment section, let me know what you think about this. What are you hoping for the suit? Do you want it to have trunks, no trunks? Do you want the S to be big or small? Are you particular, or do you not really care about what the suit looks like? Let me know what you think. Can't wait to hear your thoughts, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.